Alright guys, welcome back to Eagle, and welcome back to the Max Duty Day channel. We're going to run down to Palm Springs now, so we're going to go from high altitude to high altitude, or fairly high altitude anyways. So thanks for coming back. Just making sure everything's still set up right here on the stream. We're looking good. It's still storming out here, so... So, a couple of ORBX airports, Eagle or ORBX to ORBX. The statics are still on here, static aircraft, as you can see. Leaves not too many gates open. We're going to connect to the network. We're still in the 916, obviously. Here the thunderstorms. Doesn't look like there's anybody around us. I heard some switch clicking again, so let's see what it screwed up. I thought I heard some switch clicking. In any case, it's probably time to dispatch, don't you think? No ATC online yet. Hopefully somebody will join in. Now we're going to use the numbers for 838. They are identical to... they're identical to the rest of the 37s. It's 2330. Go for a 0015 maybe. All right, we'll plan this. Hey Corey, we're gonna start off where we left off in Eagle, and we're gonna head down to Palm Springs. So right now, winds are variable. We can take a westbound departure, 6 miles viz, overcast at 10. Yeah, why didn't that change the DP there? About just under a couple hours. Hopefully we can get out of here with 110. I have a feeling we should be able to. 113, 190 again, the magic ZFW for that. Take 30 minutes in contingency. We'll find a route. We're going to be RNAV off at RNAV. Actually, I don't think we have an RNAV departure, do we? No. Gibson 5 to Kremlin. We can should be able to get out to Meeker 2. Cross and maintain at Melville 15,000. Okay. And 25 winds in Palm Springs right now are favoring the 13s. The estimated on time 02. Looks like they may favor the 3s. They're northbound, westbound runways. We're going to go ahead and plan on 3-1 left arrival. And we'll edit this route right quick. 2531 left at Meeker. Do I not have that chart? Something new in the nav data. I don't have a chart for it, but so Meeker 2 back direct red table. No, we're not gonna go all the way over to red table. Let's see if let's Try J100. J100. Bryce. A little bit off route. BCE. I'm gonna try to fancy this. 9 hours you blocked in, 9.8. How's that? From Bryce, J60. Might go. First look at the Sabono. Needles or Goss. Okay. We're on J100. Just way up there. I don't know if I'll be able to stay on. Bryce to. There we go. J111. Kind of taking the long way around. J11, sorry. Down to. Corker. See how this looks. This is kind of odd. But it works. We'll apply that. So a little bit of planning there. Our alternate, it's going to be 10 miles. It's going to be pretty severe, clear, but we'll still need an alternate. I don't know. San Bernardino. Quite a ways away. Let me just, Bermuda Dunes. 29 Palms. Hold on. Let me just look at a taxi chart real quick. We probably won't likely get any services there. Oof. All right, whatever. In the interest of fuel savings, we'll be okay. We can go scoot over to alternate or Ontario. Oh yeah, always love the Queen. Can't go wrong there. Um, let's throw on the Meeker. This one doesn't support moving maps, but I will leave that on. It's going to be a 2.5 departure. We're good there. Let's compute this. And let's run the numbers now for 2.5. So, straight takeoff, 34C. So we can zoom down a little bit, 33, yeah, okay, 34, 37. Okay, 133, 35, and 37. Sounds about right for V speeds. Release seal is 15,397. Great Circle is 579. Flight plan is 635. Average headwind of 9 and 400 for the cruise. Let's run landing data. 13 left. No anti-ice or anything like that. AC can be on. Our margins 2028 max auto. So. All right, we'll update the flight plan with the performance data. Top of climb winds are 266 at 35, ISO +4. And excuse me, should be -53 up top again. Descent forecast 330, 131 at 4. And 260, 016 at 010. At 10. 10 knots. 200, 018 at 8. That should suffice there. Let's release the flight and let's send it over to TOPCAT. We're going to get 8 and 102 again. 1264 and 1376. 24.2 for 4.7 up. Eagle to Palm Springs is good. The engine rating is correct. And take a look at, we're good there on the weight and balance. Let's file up. Meeker 2, Meeker J100 to Bryce, direct needles. Sabona 1 or 5, American 545 or a slant Lima. Proposed off is 15 after the hour, 400, an hour and 35 as the crow flies anyways. 3 hours and 4. Remarks are all good. We're going to alternate at Bermuda Dunes, and we'll file. All right. And we are set. Valid for 2 hours. Can export this to the aircraft now. And got a text message. All right. Just check and make sure nothing's notamed out. Cottonwood 2. Yeah, I don't even have that chart. I think, I don't know what the deal is. I think these charts might be a cycle behind, and my nav data is current. or yeah, special authorization required. Procedure has been coded, a coded engine out, and a manual pilot intervention. Da 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 da. Okay. The springs, 3-1 left, Pappy. Obstacle, obstacle, obstacle. All right. And using active sky. Right. We're under load. Not by much. All right, that'll work there. We've exported the aircraft. Now let's CD pre-flight. Flying the IRS. I'm going to turn down the sound of hair. All right. Yaw damp. Damp. Ground power. Set. Emergency lights. Window heat. Man pumps. Packs can come to auto. Get the air going in here. 400. Oh, one thing is, forgot to check. Take the Yankee. We're gonna take that from Sabono here, come right into IROC and RIOC. RNP 0.3. We'll shoot that actually in 0.1. So 734. First of all, TDC is 430. I guess that's not very high altitude. For some reason, I keep thinking Palm Springs is high altitude. High desert's not too far away. 734 missed approach is 4. Okay. And back over to Eagle. I think we're good. All right, that's set. Let's request boarding now. We'll see if they have fixed this. All right, first thing, release fuel 15,397. 8 and 102. Everybody disappeared. I must have bored the hell out of them. 1264. All right, I think there's the bags. So there come the PAX buses way down there at the end. So in any case, they might have fixed that. All right, 37800 with wing lights. ARAC 1807 is current still. 21 June, 18 July, 26K rated engines were active, or we're still, they're all still good. Op program's still good. Stop putting my speed brake up. We can pause and net. Both GPSs are in agreement. We'll take the left side. Up select LSK1, Eagle, company route, Eagle to Palm Springs. 25 AAL545. You know, one thing I forgot is the move these out a little bit because I'm on a widescreen. This is an older product, so it's not going to scale down. I'm just going to make these look better. So when we need the 2D, okay, we can activate and execute. Packs are loading now.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
I'm doing good. Because I'm doing good. Okay, back over here. Bermuda Dunes, and if we have to go there, we'll go via Miss. The Maker. RNAV Yankee 3-1 left. I think that was Sabona, wasn't it? I knew I forgot something. And this is where it can get tricky in the FMC. We're going to take it from Sabona, but we got to make sure that all these line up. We'll keep that on here for just a minute. We said needles, right? So we're going to go ahead and audit. And move the control columns out of the way too. Nice to be able to do this in the sim. There's Melville at or above 1500, or at 1500. Meeker Sakes, Rice, Needles, Bono. It looks like that's right. Sabono, Weimer, Riak, Ryak, and then Tavuk. I got that right on the first try. Okay. Looks good there. We'll plan that. We can init ref now. We say 400 is what we're going to go out at. Cruise winds are 266 at 35. And, oops. Minus 53 up top. ISA plus 4 average. That's what what dispatch was saying. PI 25 FAR reserve should still be 3.4. Yep. All right. Magic ZFW B113.2. Yes, it is. I can execute. Straight takeoff is selected. We'll throw in an assumed temp of 34, which is what numbers we got. Climb, straight climb. So we're going to use pretty much all of it. Our looks like 100.6 is going to be our target N1. And we're completed boarding. We'll close these doors. And back to ground connection. We'll stay on ground power for just a second. Take off page 2. Now's a good time to check network weather and make sure it agrees with what we were showing. 080 at 8 now? Really? Hmm. Let's see here. We can still take the we're still going to be on, yeah, we're still going to depart 25. That doesn't change. For some reason, I thought there might have been a, yeah, eastbound departure. So 080 at 8. We should be able to get away with the standard NDAP 2 departure still. No slope in Flight Sim. Flaps 5 departure. And up 4.28. Still pretty close to 5. Trim that while we're here. That'll work. And descent forecast. We always forget. Our last thing, 330 is going to be the first one. 131 at 4. Uh, 260. 016 at 10. Two zero zero is 018 at 8. That looks good. 138 in the speed window. And real quick, 249. Gonna be the initial. Alright, let me go ahead and clear this out. Weimer. 2104. And that should still be good. No ATC online, so we'll roll all the way up to 400. We're just about ready to get an APU going, and current altimeter 3023, by the way. Yes, I'm lazy. I hit the B key. Alright, we'll check, make sure still no ATC online. We're going to have a look around the world right quick on Vatsim-Live to see who we got in the AO. This is our departure here, going to be Eagle County. There's us right there. Nobody in the way. And nobody online yet. Let's see. Pre-flight the FO's EFIS. And flight directors can come on my side first. LNAV and VNAV and auto throttle armed. My EFIS is already pre-flight auto brake and go to RTO down to the CP. Our standard squawk at 2200. 22.8 Vatsim advisory. Weather radar turbulence on both sides. The FO side will have weather radar. We'll take terrain on our side. We should brief the departure right quick. The taxi out's fairly straightforward. It's alpha all the way down, Meeker 2. The initial heading's 249, then it's going to be 215 degrees. Then off the 322, red table radial 322. So now, if we were good little boys, it's got the intersection built in here, but we would tune in those um, nav radios also. And you can see now we got a problem in here, and we should have looked at that, saw that. That's not going to work. And why isn't it letting me? This is probably why right there. Yeah. Well, it's still not letting me. It's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, it lets me. Nav data problem? We have to fly this kind of manually. 215 off the runway. I have to do this the old fashioned way. Uh, well, that's just stupid. Not sure because you can't up select the intersection, obviously, or that initial heading. Wonder why. Gibson 5, and then let's see if it just works off of curly. Okay, well, gonna make this up as we go. SXW 1092 red table. Okay, 15215 152. Quit that. You hear that? SimConnect is messing with me again or something. I wish I knew why it does this. That's wanting to advance the throttles. I'll take out the flight directors. Alright. There we go. It works. And back down to 137. Turn on the auto throttles. 152 we're going to select on course heading, and 1092. Okay, so right here we'll be able to make that turn. Is what we're going to do is we're going to fly that initial 249, then 215. And that's going to be off of, we can start that turn off of, no, that's fine. Red table 326, red table 322. So, alright. We're going to hand fly off the runway center line until we get clear. Take off LNAV. And we're going to fly this heading right here to the intersection. And we'll be good. These speeds were deleted. Bring them back on. We're good there. That completes the CDU pre-flight, MCP, EFIS, center pedestal as well, and MIP. VNAV and auto throttle indicated on the FMA. V speeds are set. Takeoff 234C is set. We should be doors closed, and let's get the APU going. We're not going to be on APU long enough to worry about a fuel imbalance, so we'll take all the pumps. And we'll let that spool up. APU packs on, that's all set. Once that does, we'll be able to push out of here and get going. Hey, Attic, or Arctic 746, sorry I didn't see the chat there. Yeah, I think it's just a cycle error. That's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to try to fly it like a good boy with nav and all that, since it's a non-RNAV departure. It's a conventional departure, but yeah, I noticed a nav data error on the way in too. I ended up high. There was ghosting. So I don't know if it's a AVCAD thing or if it's just a something. I'll have to go to their forums or whatever for NAVIGRAPH and see if there was something wrong with this cycle. But I haven't. Eagle's the only place I've noticed any errors right now. So hopefully this'll work. We've got weather's good enough theoretically for a so-called visual escape route. Scattered at 9,000, so that leaves us almost 3,000. So off the floor there, so we should be good. APU should be on. We can go on gen. We'll disconnect ground power and put the brakes on. Yes, I know, dumbass. Legs page on the FO side will request push nose left, tail right. And let's transponder on. Beacon on. We started off the right side last time, so we're good to start off the left igniter. Packs can go to off. We'll turn on the demand pumps. I don't know if there's anything wrong with doing that now before they can charge. I've never AOG'd it yet. Ready for pushback. Don't. Why does it want to put the flaps down? Tries to put the flaps down sometimes. I think it's a chase plane problem. Stop. Alright. Anytime now, GSX. There we go. Start at wheel, ready to go. Alright, we're looking for a rise in oil pressure in 26N2. Still thunderstorming. Boy, American brought in some heavy equipment just to throw back a 3.7, didn't they? Get the nose wheel lift and everything. How about that? Starter cutout. Hey Alpha Aviator, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Alright, rise in oil pressure, looking for 26N2 on the number 1. Bring it on in, bring it on in. Lightning there. There's the air guard there. Brake set. Looks like my beacon came off. What else did it just do? Anyways, that was starter cutout. Sorry, we can go on gens. APU can come off. Bleeds can come off. Packs can go to auto. Isolation valve goes to auto. Just about ready to go here. Set flaps 5, 1, 2, 3. Did he jump in the... Looking for guidance? There he is. Taxi light can come on. Flaps 5 set and indicated. Once again, we'll review ICAS takeoff. 34C, VNAV, auto throttle armed as indicated in the FMA. V speeds are set, and auto brake RTO. Do a quick flight control check, and we haven't lost connection there. Rudders are good, brakes are off, my brakes. I can blank that out, cancel recall. And a long wait for these guys to get out of the way. So this is going to turn into a heavily modified Meeker 2. Still no ATC online. We are ready to taxi on out of here. Taxiing the outside view so you guys can have a nice little look. Wind effects are going to try to just push me over horrendously. Jump on Alpha. You say chill out. Yeah. All right, all right. Vail Valley Jet Center. I've had quite a few flights at my real world operator out of Eagle the last couple days. It's been really hot, so we've been performance limited out of there. Having to wait right up until sunset. Pretty much to get out of there. Have fuel. Have fuel. All right, all right. We'll go weather radar on the first officer side. We'll take terrain on my side. To go here, we'll jump on down to the other side. There we are. Turn on the rest of the lights. Ready for takeoff. Nobody inbound. Let's keep it in the roll. T5 painted on the ground. T5's on the signs. T5 verified.
Approaching 2-5. On runway 25.
All right, looking for 40%. Oh, thunderstorms up ahead. Target in 199.5, 40%. Takeoff thrust set. You get engines. 80 knots check. Coming up. Probably should have did a flaps 10 departure, but that's all right.
V1. V1. V2.
Positive rate. Gear up. .400 feet, autopilot on, heading select, VNAV as indicated, 215 degrees. Get that. Love it. Once we cross that radial, we'll start our northbound turn. We'll pitch over at 1500 now and go through flaps retraction. As we're doing now, flaps 2. We're going to anticipate this turn now back to the north. Flaps 1, speed check. Flaps up, speed check. Woo! Little haircut there in the mountains. All the way around. Helping out the loggers there. Continue up. Gonna up select Melville and LNAV, and we're on our way. Even the Eagle Valley. So we flew around the mountain here. There's a VOR there. That's the snow VOR, I believe. There's the departure runway here. I think we made it. Yeehaw. Is that how you do that? Is that how you fly that sumbitch? All right. ORBX is Central Rockies here. Airport there, just off the right wingtip, back to the east. Melville in 6.7. Melville. All right. Auto brake off, gear handle off, in the climb, engine switches to continuous. Clearing the terrain, it looks like we might skirt most of this thunderstorm activity, I hope. All right, Meeker in 39, huh? yeah. Alright. Lights off. Rain off. Climb up through this undercast here. Bases of these thunderstorms. Oh yeah, Corey, that's up at Jet Midwest at MCI. That was a Great Wall slash Air China or whatever 744 that came up to the MRO. So on my Facebook page, I've got tons of pictures of it. Came in with a reverser in off and a spare engine too, but I got the chance to go up in that, and that was kind of cool. So I guess I can set standard now. Yeah, it was pretty slick. But yeah, that's where that picture came from. Boy, buttery smooth still. Oh yes, what I like. Hopefully the stream's coming in good. And we could have probably checked active sky, put in our there's us right here. Here's these storms that we're kind of skirting. We're going to fly out to Meeker a little bit and then start our turn back towards the southwest here. Kind of planned that pretty good. Looking around the world, here's Hayden here off the right side. Grand Junction, we'll pass that just to the north. So coming out the north side of this this cell here, and we can kind of look down. You can tell it's real buttery smooth. Looking good. Meeker coming up here 9. We should be right here. There's us. Nobody in our way. SoCal not on. Oakland's on though. Yep, sure did. Last flight was not too long ago. We'll turn towards Sakes, and then after that will be Bryce Canyon. Obligatory wing view in the turn. Texture's running nice and sharp. Look at that. All right. So, top of climb coming up here in about 65 probably. Let's see what the FMC says. 68. It's 0026. We're looking at a 0154 on time for about another hour and a half-ish. Hopefully SoCal will jump on here, or even ZDB. While we're doing that, I'm going to go refill the drink, so I'll be right back. All right. Got more crap vection up ahead of us here. Whoops. Hope I just didn't give everybody a seizure. Alright, we're at 32 now. About another 8,000 to go. Should be at cruise. Yes. 6 here and 103. Got Montrose off to the south there. Holy shit. A chase plane or something keeps fiddling with my stuff and trying to... Holy cow, what is going on? I don't know why it's doing that. If anybody's heard of that before. just really weird. Now it's slow us down. It's going to speed us back up to our climb profile at 267, or it should. We may have to pitch over for it to get back to that. We're already in climb. Our N1's 106, 100.6. Speed slowly climbing back up. It's started to. We're not pitched up very high at all. Anyways. Top of climb coming up here in about just over 20. I recapture our climb profile here. Uh, 290, sorry, is our target. 0.78 in the climb right now. We're at 0.79, so we should be able to start climbing a little bit faster. And we're at 1011 here is indicated on the ICAS. So VNAV's catching that now. We can see that. And all should be well again. Queen of the skies. Yep, Corey just waiting for PMDG. Have a look around. So we're staying well to the north of that stuff. Looks like we'll have some more light precip along our route. We might still even be to the north of that. I didn't plug in the route manually. I just let it do its own line of sight calculation. But anyways, don't see anything major as far as weather goes there. Top of climb now in 10. Yeah, we're just cruising on down here. Not too far to go. Part of our route does take us through ZLC. We're the only ones coming into Palm Springs. Miami Oceanics on. So, Bone over here from Needles. You babe. Cloud. Goss. We're taking it the approach from Sabono. Leveling off a cruise. All right. About an hour and 20 minutes left. Top of descent and 367. Glide slope, or glide path, going to be 3.1. Uh, 309 inbound. Final approach course. Zero these out. Theoretically, we'd need to tune thermal for the missed approach. Gonna be direct thermal, so yeah, we'll be okay. Oops. Stakes in 41, Bryce Canyon after that, 284. Needles 88. He's starting down before that, so. Guess we could go see. Oh man, I did it again. Guess what? Forgot to hit fly now. Jesus Christ. This is the third flight in a row. And we'll just cancel it, whatever. Go see grab the latest news in Flight Sim Land, see if there's anything. And that stuff we already knew about. Just Flights, Classic, Aerosoft, Airbus release. Let's go see if anything's new in PMDG about the 478. That's not new. Bug report. Yeah, they got bugs on the windscreen. Okay. Here's a cool shot. So notice some differences here in the range. because of the airport environment display. But also notice a few more things on the VSD. There's more information here, especially with the terrain floor there. And most notably, obviously, the ECL and the 777. So with the 7478 avionics, kind of the predecessor to the 787, coming after the 777. So trim displays on the ICAS now, and the CPDLC cancel, accept, reject deals there. Some other things that are notable. If they've thrown any more picks in here. That's pretty much it there. Let's see if Fly Tampa maybe has posted anything on Vegas. Kind of nice to see. I don't think they have. What's today, the 15th? No, they haven't posted anything yet. So that's about it there, kids. Weather in Palm Springs right now still favoring the 1-3s. And we'll see if we get that wind shift back to the 3-1s. Turn the engine switches off. Kind of in cruise now, Bryce in 115. Needles will be 284 after that. Cedar City here. Page here. We look at our dispatch, our VREF Be 128 again, and the approach 137. Approach transition TVIC. What is today? Sunday. All right. Kind of a nice ride up here today. So what we're seeing out front here, you can tell got some cloud layers or some clouds. Still a little bit of precip out in front of us a little bit. I believe that's Salt Lake there. Now we can grab the TAF. Looks like we've got some convective segments. I think we're kind of skirting most of them. Shouldn't be too bad. So we're still looking at from 020, 32, 0 to 11, and 6 miles. Few at 9,000 currently right now, obviously. Or it looks like they're starting to shift around a little bit. 120 at 9, 6 miles. So a little bit of or 130 at 8, sorry, and yeah. Anyways, clear on this METAR, but still expected, weather's expected to go down a little bit. Nothing below what we can shoot. We're still looking perfectly fine as far as the approach here. So here was kind of that mess starting to eject out of the mountains there. A little bit of stuff looks like north of Phoenix, maybe. Some around Baja area, and but anyways, and kind of typical pop-ups going on. So, hey Vincent, yeah, pretty smooth right now. We got rocked around pretty good earlier coming into Eagle, but on the way out, not too bad. So, no complaints there. Reno Air Heritage livery by John Tavendale, of course. Textures by Tavers, if you want to find, look him up. Of course, they're free. They always have been. So just I thought we were gonna skirt this this little cluster here to the north. Going into ORBX airports, I like to get there before the lights come on, because when the lights come on, they just look way hunky. Look like big fuzz balls. So Bryson 60 and down to Needles be 284 after that, and that'll be the start of the Sabona one. So just about an hour to go, top of descent in 248. We should have you at the gate, rather, somewhere close to the top of the hour. Top of the next hour. Need a nap. Didn't augment cruise on this one. Well, not painting anything on radar. Looking like these cells might be capped a little bit. Fairly low top. Right's coming up here. See if there's anything down below. No. Starting to get vertical a little bit out in front of us, maybe. No Denver, no ZLA, huh? A little lightning in them down there, I think. Saw something. But we're well above it. Needles in 202. Top of descent 187. Not that far to go. Wind's still favoring the south. Six knots. Worst case is we'll take the tailwind component, I guess, if nobody else is inbound or trying to land. San Diego, LA. I think we're the only arrival or departure, for that matter, out of the Palm Springs. Here we go. Here we're just now crossing into ZLA. So Bryce here, St. George there. Come just about Beam Kingman there, Needles, Havasu City, and Laufman Bullhead, and then just south of 29 Palms there. Thermal, Jacqueline Cochran, Life. We made it out Eagle with plenty of power. We were just under load by about 4,100, I think. But she did pretty good getting out. No D-rate. We were able to temp down to about 34C. So here we are, just skirting north of this cluster of cells here. Did pretty much stay well out of it. Top of descent. We might come through it a hair. You can tell it just radar just updated there. I'll throw on airports here. Not sure how far out or in. Top of descent now, 158. So just under an hour still, looking to have us on Palm Springs just before the top of the hour. St. George is what we were looking at there, off to the right. Grand Canyon there, off the left side. Flagstaff, Sedona. Laufman, Bullhead City coming up here. We'll pass just south of Vegas, VGT North Las Vegas, Henderson. I'll come right across Kingman almost. Grand Canyon out there, kind of hard to see right now. Oh boy. Just cruising right along. Waiting for the magic wind shift. Hasn't happened yet. Barely. Alright, so while we're waiting, we can set Men's as 734. Barely see that over there. Whoops. $2,900. 2,000. God damn it. Stop that. Still no ATC online. They're just going to roll all the way down. Whoops. Not that far. brakes too. As we start down, we'll grab that altimeter. We'll set 0.1, 0.3 is what required. We'll set 0.1. We'll tighten that tolerance up and go 125 vertically also. That's how we'll shoot the approach. We get bored and set up early, like we always do. I'll never get a reset MCP altitude error. A little bit of a development. Canyon there. Vegas out over here somewhere. Uh-oh, what the fuck did that just do? Just messed with something. I heard it. For some reason, chase plane and whenever I'm switching views, Vegas off to the right. Coming across the rest of the canyon here. Needles, Grand Canyon Airport here. Kingman coming up in front of us. That looks like a thunderstorm there. That's an anvil. Range out a bit and see if we're painting anything on that. Yep. That is what we call a mature thunderstorm. So we're looking at these cells here probably. Look at that bad boy. Oh yeah. Wonder if it's not severe warned. No MDs, just a garden variety thunderstorm. Still cruising in here. Top of descent coming in about, what, 62? See if I guess that right. 63, I was a mile off. Flight's coming along good, Corey. Top of descent coming up here in about 60. About 75 outside of Needles right now. It's the top of the arrival for the Sabona 1. A little bit of weather. Rex did pretty good drawing in that behind these cells here, but nice little anvil. You'll see it as we pop out from behind here. Around the flags inside the Flagstaff's WFO. Look at that. Oh yeah. Spark off some fires out there. Look at that anvil. So whoops, we're gonna be able to stay away from it pretty good. We're painting it on weather radar right here. You can kind of see. Be nice to see a tornado, even a wall cloud. It's just south of the canyon there. That might do it as far as weather goes, en route weather. I think that's about the last of it. Garbage here, still going to be way south east of us. Expected winds are 120 at 6, so I'm kind of thinking we're going to need to switch. Oh, what happened to NAVIGRAPH? Lost connection to the server? Okay. So Sabona will take all the way around 1-3 right, I guess. Doesn't look like we're going to get that wind shift that the TAF was showing. So we'll just go ahead and switch up the arrival here to 1-3 left. Or RNAVZ 1-3 right, sorry. We'll shoot the Zulu, Sabona, and let's just go make sure our legs are good. A lot of track miles of approach there, kiddos. Bono here, our RF legs. Yep, looks fine to me. Plan on a 1-3 right, RNAV-Z. All right. I kind of like that approach. It's kind of a nice little tour. It's really interesting coming from coming from the west, and you take it from Fern, and you got to come down. You fly parallel to JVOC, and it's like 56 track miles of approach. It's all the way around. So, in any case, we'll take it on in from there. So once we hit Sabono, will be the top of the approach. We'll come around and get on in. Pretty good approach brief, huh? Come around and on in. That's a good little boy. We would match these. 9,000 or Jesus. 9,000 or above at Sabono, 8,000 and above at Yagas. And 9,000 is actually the minimum for Sabono there. Here's the RF legs here. Kege-Kpsp 71 and above, 210. And it's just a nice, easy step down the whole way. What we should do, and we'll double check. This will be done, definitely be done in RMP1. RMP17 is the requirement here. You can do a 0.3 requirement. So new mins for this approach now are going to be 812. Objects it at 29. Missed approach 4,000 still. Minimum altitude ejects at 29. Sorry. Missed approach climbed to 9, then turn left to 4,000 direct thermal and hold. So. And we'll be straight in. We can do this in VNAV and LNAV. Obviously, RF required. Not authorized for uncompensated baro or not authorized below 1C or above 54C. Flight path is 3 degrees. We'll need to know that. EDZ 451 or step there. 54C. Not authorized above 54C. Uh-oh. What the hell? Why'd we come out of that? Because freaking chase planes jacking low. We're 42 over 14, so we're plenty good there. I'm leaving this stuff behind. Vegas is back there ways. Needles, that was Needles down below us. And Laughlin there, Kingman. That's, I think that's Laughlin, Bullhead City Airport. Blythe is just down over here. So we're going to be starting down here in just a second. Vegas is back off that direction. And we should be good to go for top of descent here in 10 miles, 11 miles. Close enough. 128 ref is set. RP.1. New men's was 812. 2976. Loftman's to the left of us. Ubabe, Cloud, Sabono. Needles, Ubabe, Cloud, Sabono. Starting down. Loftman, Bullhead City should be. Yeah. Right down here. Yeah, there's the airport there. Recognize that. Yeah, we're not even overclocking either. Lake Havasu to the left of us. Sorry, I get those confused. Laughlin Bullhead was to the right. That was Havasu City. Anyways, we're set up. SoCal approach is on 124.5. I don't know if they service Palm Springs. In case they give us a call up. It'll be oh, they are controlling PSP. Okay. So we'll have approach services. And take the lights and put on the VSD. Looking like pretty much severe clear from here on out. We're on profile, vertically looking good. Hey Corey, I got the Trip 7. I don't have the 400 yet. I had it back in the day for FS9, but I haven't got the 400 yet. I'll probably get it pretty soon as we get closer to the 747-8. When we get closer to the PMDG's release date for that aircraft, then obviously I'll buy those. But Trip 7 I do have, so. So I'm going to lose the weather radar here. So UBAE been 54. First restriction will be 210 at Sabono at 9. We should be able to stay with 210 for a little while. We'll gradually start to roll down throughout the remainder of the approach. So. Let's hope there's no nav data errors on this one. We'll make our way. Our RMP not, or A&P is not more than half of the RMP, and we're on profile vertically here. So I like it. I like it. We did say they were controlling Palm Springs. I'm just going to tune these guys in. And I need to make sure that I can transmit. I can, thank God. So on my new headset, no sound problems. Stem is dialed in. We're buttery ass smooth. Couldn't be better. Probably maintaining those close to 40 is what I got it limited at. So yeah, not bad. Plenty of overhead. Are we off track a little? No, couldn't be. Like we were for a second, would have left the course. Alright. Why'd my anti-collision come off? Jesus. Ace planes fucks with me. All I got left to fix is figure out why switches randomly keep coming on and off. Trying to keep me on my toes, I guess. Let approach know our request, or what we're going to be on anyways, the RNAV-Z 13 left, 13 right, sorry. So we're just about to cross UVAVE here in 25 miles. Still looking good on profile vertically. Take terrain on my side, normally weather radar on the FO side, but as you can see, we're severe clear, so we don't need that. Palm Springs is right over here in front of my pillar. Airport's going to be right over here. There's the Salton Sea there. And Big Bear up here. Here's the pass here, Banning, San Bernardino, aka the old Norton, and on into SoCal and the Ontario, SoCal, LA. And we'll continue down as we head into the Springs. Can, if you guys want to see the entirety of the approach, more or less, you can see we're tracking just perfectly here. And I don't hear anybody. 124.5 on. There's nobody on SoCal. 124.5. Strange. There we go. Good evening, SoCal American 54519 for with the Sabona 1 RNAV Zulu 13, right? Yeah, we're not hearing him. SoCal American 545. SoCal 545, do you copy?
I'll copy.
Okay, I got you now. 4766 on the box. We're now out of 16 with the Sabona 1. Approach request going to be ORNAV Zulu 13, right? Next.
American 545, roger. Just make sure it's call 466 and you can expect that approach.
I guess V-Pilot doesn't like my codec or something, so... Holy cow, man.
American 545, we're contacting our mouth. East of Palm Springs, VOR to 75. Correction, the swimming figure, 5,000. Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 13, left. Correction, 13, right approach. Palm Springs altimeter, 2976.
2976 and cleared RNAV Zulu 13, right, American 545, thanks. Yeah, we're way, I'm going to look through the entirety of the approach. I might have to V-speed intervene here. I think we'll be okay. VNAV will start to drop us down here once we hit our target speed. There we go. God, I hope. There we go. Now we're going to start down. We're at or above, so I think I should be okay throughout this approach. It looks like we're all right. So no cross-tracker vertical deviation errors so far. Max was 210. We'll take this at 200. I just want to give us a little bit of time. And we're through our up speed. I'm going to double check this. Let's see if, yeah, here we go. Start us down a little bit more. So it's going to want to put us at ref. We're not going to play that. Just take 190. Keep us on profile. There we go. All right. God damn, why does it turn these freaking lights off? Kind of annoying. I really got to get that figured out. Looking pretty good. I don't know what that glitch was. Must have drawn in the airport over there somewhere. Airport's pretty much just under the wing there. Profile's looking good. So far, no cross-tracker vertical deviation errors. RP 0.1 set, 125 vertically. We're good to go there. Ref's going to be 128, 133 approach. There's the airfield right here. Still looking good, 7 or above here. Right on, yeah, vertical profile looks good. Through the entirety of the approach, still looks good. Little descent later on as we get closer to the final approach fix.
M545, airports, currently 8 o'clock, 15 miles, reporting safe.
545 has the field.
M545, clear visual approach, runway 13 left. Ground 3 right.
Cleared visual approach, 13 right, American 545. We'll stay on the RNAV here. So what we did is just alleviated him of the some.
Commercial 5117,000 pending busy 3.
So we just alleviated him of
Total 1251, so approach right in.
some workflow there is all we did. All right, 180 now.
Total 1251, radar contact 21 miles northeast, Homeland VOR, descent by Disney 3, arrival, expect visual approach 20 right. Ontario, altimeter 2980.
Showing a little bit below, but
Ontario will expect that.
on the vertical profile, but we're more than good. I'll take 170 now and flaps 5. E check. All right, all right. ORBX is SoCal and Palm Springs here. So Wasatch here coming up. Oh man. At 160, B flaps 10 now, selected speed check. After that, it'll be gear down. There we go. Wasatch at or above is at 6. Yep. Still on profile, looking good. And gear down, speed check, 160, flaps 15 selected. Another 10 knots, 150. Double check ref. RF legs coming up after Wasatch. No cross-track or vertical deviation error. Still looking good. Clear the terrain. You guys want to see what we look like on the approach? There we are. Going up to Wasatch. RF legs and lasted. Flaps 25 selected. Speed check. Take the approach now. Speed check. Ah, come on, stop that. Flaps 30. I think we're still configured a little bit early. I always get worried. Coming in from the north side of the valley here. We're fully configured ref, speed brake arm. Gear 3 down, or gear down, 3 green indicated, flaps 40. Set and indicated auto brake 2 set, speed brake arm. Lights on, I hope still. Holy cow. Engine switches to continuous. Why do we have a ram door open? Axe auto, isolation valve auto, everything auto. I don't remember seeing that before.
1251 is going to maintain 6,300, then reduce your speed 190.
2500 check, continue. Airport in sight.
Repeat the option, still 1251. 1251 is going to be 6,300, then reduce speed to 190.
Still on profile, looking good here.
190, 1251.
Final approach course 130, still on, looking good. Caliker 331, hey, thanks for tuning in. We're on the, sorry about that.
45, runway 13 right, land, wind 130 at 6.
Hey, 13 right, clear to land, American 545, thanks. And clear to land now, our landing clearance. Oh, I hate this little line here. I gotta figure out how to get rid of that. It's in the weather settings somewhere. There's the airports I see, white over red, or red over white. They continue. Runway environment looks good. Wind farm there. Still on.
51 depart J-word heading 280 vector visual approach.
We're still on profile.
J-word heading 280 vector visual approach.
Still looking good. Coming on into the final approach course. Shortly. One more leg to go. Our fog. Glide path 3 degrees, no cross track or vertical deviation errors checked. Beautiful. The train moves too. I don't know where it's at right now. And I see red over white. Inbound turn. We're not going to roll up to the missed approach because there's a bug. Somehow it doesn't.
51 is to maintain 6,000.
Some reason it'll throw us off of VNAV. So we're going to continue in. White over red. We're still looking good. And I see it's stopping us towards 2,000.
Closing in 5 minutes.
American 193 on the ground at
We'll let it continue us down. We've been clear to land.
193 heavy SoCal departure. Yes, departure.
We're red over white now.
Sure, we can put some make sure
VNAV's going to put us back on path. And about
yes,
11.
Then to stand by, select 1251 is going to maintain 5,500. Airport currently 10 o'clock, 5 miles from the 1,500, we got John leading today. That's well.
Men's
Says you want clear visual pressure, we choose your right. Your visual to the right.
we'll take over here shortly.
American 193 heavy clear to Hong Airport, someone departure, Dinty transition on this file, climb DS6, 17 5000, spot 4621.
Approaching. 1, 3, right.
Runway environment looks good. We'll call it landing.
American 193 heavy 6.
We'll take the airplane now, my airplane.
Yeah, 193. American 193 heavy, you're cleared Hong Kong Airport, 71 departure, Dinty transition on this file, climb DS6, 17 5000,
Check looks
spot
good.
4621. American 193, read back route change, please.
And we'll take throttles over here in just a second.
US, Thunder 1, Dinty transition.
My throttles.
Wednesday, 5, I don't need that score. 193, have your read back correct, 5 right advisory. Sorry, actually monitor advisory now. Be logging off in a moment. See change, Pierce, have a good one. Okay, alright, 3 change, 193.
30, 20, 10.
All right.
4,000 feet remaining. 3,000 feet remaining.
Now we can take the overrun 60 knots. Keep reverser stow.
2,000 feet remaining.
Auto brake off. Speed brake in. Flaps up. Boy, another decent landing that we could have done. I wish could have got credit for on Project Fly. Strobes off.
So 1251, runway 20 right, clear to land 200 at 11. You're right, clear to land, that's 12.
Start the APU. Train the VSDs can come off, flight directors can come off. DNAV disconnect. Roger. Taxi on in. Thanks, Vincent. Southwest 8080 channel. Yeah, I'll check him out as I come on in here. Sorry, trying to watch chat and taxi at the same time. Dun 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 dun. Come on, goose it up a little. I may have floated that a little bit, but still I think buttered the bread. Use that
Singapore 210, you still on? Yeah, I'm still on. I'm going to be logging off the some under advisory. Have a good one. All right, sure. Appreciate that. Talk to you next time.
I'll turn those bleeds on here in a little bit.
1251 monitor advisory for this crew to become. You got that 1251, yeah. Touchdown aircraft subhill purchase now closed monitor advisory.
Well, he wasn't on very long. Like an hour, if that. Whoops. Overshoot there. We'll just pretend this is one of those circle in. Taxi light can come on. Hey, I'm a little askew, I know. Yeah, brake on. Alright, let's throw on APU. Whoops. Good thing I didn't shut down, huh? I know this looks a little funky. Ground power on, APU off. Probably ought to shut down one of these days. Isolation valve open packs can go there. Good. Ground power. Alright, alright. Let's needles off. Austin to San Diego? Yeah, roger that. With the radar. Let's deboard. Open the doors here. Actually, no jetways here because it's an older airport by ORBX. Okay. So we is here. Did I turn off the beacon, guys? Welcome to Palm Springs. And we're deplaning from without an air stair today. So thanks for tuning in again. Nice to have everybody here. Oh, that will probably do it for tonight. That's 2 flights. I'll be back on tomorrow. Not sure where we're gonna go. Up to San Fran, up to Reno. I do not know. Yeah, Corey, no guarantees I'll make it over there. I gotta run and do a couple things. what door does it want open now? Here we go. All right. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Close out Vatsim-Live. Kind of had some interesting weather throughout the couple flights today. Where's Rex at? There it is. So I'm going to close out dispatch. But 2 good landings, I thought anyways. Almost like we can fly this. That turn nose can go to off as well. Anyways, we'll cut it off here. And see you guys next time, huh? Have a good one.